It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Okay, interesting. Medina, McAllister, Fernandez, Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, red, nice interception. Vitinha, Ruben Dias, Gonzalo Inacio, Ruben Dias. Mendes is onto it in a flash. Bruno Fernandes tries to get it clear. Nice interception, well timed. Messi. Romero. Montiel. McAllister, Vitinha, Pedro Neto, and it's Mendes. Very nicely done, hit into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Messi. McAllister, Fernandez, Montiel, moved on forwards.
Alvarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bruno Fernandes. He's going to be disappointed with that. Medina. Fernandez. Messi. Medina. Medina. Oh, good-looking ball. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. In with the challenge. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And here's Bruno Fernandes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence the decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Bruno Fernandes, João Neves, forwards and with intent. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! And a terrific Perfect save from the keeper.
Pedro Neto clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. Out of play for a throw. Out to the left it goes. He slings it in. Time to deliver. Pedro Neto played in. In once more. Not one of his best. Otamendi. And it's played forward. Medina. And Messi!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
João Cancelo. Gonzalo Inacio. It's a throw. McAllister.
Argentina look very much like they've set themselves up to absorb here. It's going to be difficult to try and find space between the lines.
Pedro Neto. Who's he going to play in? And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Medina gets good distance on it. João Cancelo. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Alvarez. Inacio wins the duel this time. Vitinha. Ruben Dias played out towards the right wing. João Cancelo looks to the other side. McAllister. That's really well manoeuvred. A couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Fernandes. Montiel. Montiel making good progress on the right-hand side. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Messi. Lobbed in behind. And that is going out for a goal kick. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Fernandes. Montiel. Montiel shifted upfield. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on. Alvarez! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Alvarez is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Played towards the other side. Ruben Dias. Still goalless. And it's Mendes. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Medina. Quarter of an hour played. Medina. Aim forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nuno Mendes. Alvarez. Simeone!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Messi. McAllister. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Otamendi. McAllister. Good play on the left-hand side here. Could go all the way here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Ruben Dias clears it away. That'll be a corner. Cleared away. Header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Portugal, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Inacio chooses to go cross-field. Vitinha. Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias, gently done. Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. João Neves. João Neves, played over towards the opposite flank. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Montiel, forwards and with intent. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bernardo Silva. João Neves. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedro Neto. Out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Romero tries to clear. Referee's given a throw. Alvarez absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a
Chance, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. And it's Vitinha. Takes the shot! Decent hit and on target. Otamendi.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. And oh, shooting chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Not quite.
Vitinha probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Montiel tries making a foray down the right. Simeone. Fernandes. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Vitinha. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Over to the left. Nuno Mendes. It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Otamendi. Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes with the foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
João Cancelo. Now it's shoots! And that's caused a worry or two. João Cancelo goes short. Pedro Neto opts to play it back. Messi. Simeone. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. João Cancelo. Vitinha. Gonçalo Inácio. Inácio played out to the left flank. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Well timed, excellent interception. Nice physical challenge. Otamendi. Simeone. Moved on forwards. The message is clear, none shall pass. Fernandes. Montiel. Simeone. Fires it in low. Big chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Alvarez is offering a wry smile there.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Fernandes. Now it's Simeone. Looking for a decent ball in. Messi. Fernandes. And that has been clubbed away. Fernandes. Alvarez. And here's Messi. Montiel. And he whips it in. Cleared away. Medina. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo. Good chance here! Sticks it away! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Fernandes. Portugal have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Simeone, played out to the right. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cross goes in there. That has been knocked clear. Deftly away. Medina. That's good play. And here's Alvar, and the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And it goes cross-field, and it's Mendes. That is a great pick-out. Pedro Neto proves too strong. Simeone. Medina. Alvarez. And it's played forward. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Now he's off and running. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Decent chance! By 3, they have their boot on the throats of their foes. Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
Portugal find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bernardo Silva, and it's Cancelo. Bernardo Silva! Oh, they could be caught out here. Mendes. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, smashing header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ruben Dias shifted upfield. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the finish! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. Chance for a shot! And he should have made it 4.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Medina can get it clear. And it's Mendes. Mendes played with finesse. And it's been taken short. Nuno Mendes. And there's the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that's been won straight back. And here's Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! It's off target and by quite a way. Otamendi, aim forwards. Argentina ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Pedro Neto! Pedro Neto! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
João Cancelo with the short one. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Vitinha, and it's Cancelo. And here's Bruno Fernandes. In by Cancelo. A header! No, he's got that completely wrong.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Otamendi. Messi. Romero forwards and with intent. And it's been given away. And it's hoisted clear. Vitinha. João Cancelo. Gonçalo Inácio. It's gone for a throw-in. João Neves. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Now who's going to be first to this? Great defending, strong and determined. João Neves providing an outlet on that flank. Romero gets it away. In again. Clears it away. That's very neat. João Neves, and it's lofted through here. João Neves. Oh, that's nice. There are a few waiting for it. He is just caressing the ball. Romero tries to clear. Simeone. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Montiel. Simeone. Montiel. Lovely bit of skill. Can he find the finish? Cleared without complication. And reclaimed it in a trice. Otamendi. McAllister. Fernandes. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Oh, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Portugal are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And the game has already resumed here. McAllister. Medina. Oh, that's neat. Can he deliver? Messi. He's had a shot! And again! No mistake! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Argentina give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, delicate chip through. Oh, it's come loose. Fernandes. McAllister. Inacio getting this one clear.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And he's managed to get free. And it's Messi. Messi spread out to the left, showing good feet. Over to the left. Messi. McAllister. Back into the middle. Medina. McAllister. Fernandes. Simeone. That's good defending, very good defending. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Messi. Simeone. He's Simeone! Oh, taken with style. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Simeone demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Argentina get themselves back into contention.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes played out to the left flank. Oh, he's dealt with that well. Tries to get it clear. And that is out of play. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Muscular approach does pay off here. Alvarez was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Neto. João Cancelo plays it short. And it's Vitinha. João Neves ploughing through the middle. He's having a shot! Cleared away. João Neves. Cross from Cancelo. Romero tries to clear. And here's the chance to counter. McAllister. Medina. That has been cut short. Ronaldo on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Calmly anticipates. Medina, crossing. And back out it comes. Back in once more. And it's Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. And that has been cleared. Pedro Neto showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Dias. Gonzalo Inacio. Moved on forwards. Medina cuts it out. Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! They've scored!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Argentina can make their change now with a break in play. So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Simeone. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
João Cancelo is onto it in a flash. And it's Bernardo Silva. McAllister did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Really well taken goal. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Fernandes. Messi. De Paul. Messi. And here's De Paul. Medina. De Paul. Medina. Lovely feet. So who's he picking out? No way through, so back it comes. And here's De Paul.
De Paul really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Messi. Simeone. Shapes to shoot! And that is great goalkeeping.
Argentina are stuck in a rut, and impatient pots at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Pedro Neto. Now here's the delivery. Bruno Fernandes! Great football, shot and save.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And he's there to clear it. Played out wide. Bernardo Silva delivers. And they've got rid. No foul, says the referee. And it's Neves. And Bernardo Silva! Comfortable claim for the keeper. Simeone. He's having a look round.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
Montiel. Simeone. Romero. McAllister shifted upfield. João Cancelo. And it's played forward. Nuno Mendes. Fernandes. McAllister. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Vitinha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Here's a chance! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Bruno Fernandes clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Pedro, there's the shot! Real chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Montiel. Simeone going full tilt down the right-hand side. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. João Neves. João Cancelo. Now he's off and running. Medina. Messi. Caresses it through. De Paul. And the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
De Paul, that's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
Montiel gets across to intercept that. Otamendi. McAllister. Medina. Played back to the goalkeeper. Inacio, gently done. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. That is very well defended. it's Messi. Out to the left it goes. Medina, and he's gone backward here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Otamendi, and the keeper's got it again. Romero. De Paul. McAllister. Messi. And it's played forward. Argentina have reclaimed it. Alvarez. Now it's Alvarez. That has been knocked clear. Vitinha. Gonzalo Inacio. Aim forwards. João Cancelo carries the ball down the right. Cristiano Ronaldo. McAllister. De Paul. Messi. And here's De Paul. Moved on forwards. Succumbs to the pressure. It's run loose here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Cleared away. And it's McAllister. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Bernardo Silva did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. João Cancelo. Inacio forwards and with intent. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And that could set him on his way.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Simeone looking understandably energised after his goal. Cristiano Ronaldo gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And it's Messi. Simeone. Out to the right. Montiel. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Oh, sweet feet. Simeone. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. João Cancelo tries to clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Messi. Messi, backward it goes. Over to the left. Played into the middle. Vitinha. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Alvarez does really well to win the ball there. Montiel. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto is fouled. Finish, an absolute joy. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. The true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Thinks one through. And that has been cleared. McAllister. And it's Messi. And here's Alvarez. Pedro Neto. Gonzalo Inacio. That's really well manoeuvred. Messi. McAllister. João Cancelo cuts out the pass. And here's the Paul. McAllister. That'll be a throw. He's in plenty of space here. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. McAllister. Romero. Messi. Romero shifted upfield. Now it's Alvarez. De Paul. Now it's Messi. Simeone. Oh, good spread. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Bernardo Silva, gently done. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's De Paul. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries a measured ball. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mendes. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Danger averted for now. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Takes a shot. It's a loose ball. Oh, terrific save.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Bernardo Silva. Played out to the right. João Neves. Turns and goes back.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Mendes. Decent progress down the left. Romero attempts a clearance. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Otamendi. Messi. Fernandez, aim forwards. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Ruben Dias. Vitinha. Simeone. Crunching tackle. Pedro Neto. And it's Bruno Fernandes. 5 minutes left on the clock. Moved on forwards. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Otamendi getting this one clear. Up he goes! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
How many? Just how many? It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
McAllister. Fernandez. Otamendi. McAllister. Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. Inacio gets over and intercepts. De Paul. Messi. The whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, some tackle that. João Cancelo tries to clear. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. That's tidy. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo, out to the right. He has found the way through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. A chance to play it in. And it's played forward. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Otamendi. McAllister. Otamendi. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. De Paul. Otamendi. McAllister. Medina. Up towards the front line. Inacio forwards and with intent. Bernardo Silva. McAllister wins the duel this time. Alvarez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. McAllister. Fernandes. Medina. And here's the Paul. Nice control. McAllister. Messi. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Vitinha. João Neves. João Cancelo. He's found a way through. Too much on that, it's gone out. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
And that's that. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Portugal really approached this game with clear intent, Peter, and a training ground plot was turned into a very good success.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Burada bir firmanın, siz de burada bir yaşam, bir de bir posizione, se adesso che tu mi sta dando, cosa